Let us continue the chapter Study of Sounds. The last part of this chapter, page number 135. Please open your textbook. Page number 135, Structure of Human Ear. The ear is an important organ of the human body. We hear sounds because of our ear. When sound waves fall on the eardrum, it vibrates. These vibrations are converted into electrical signals which travels to the brain through nerves. The ear can be divided into three parts, that is outer ear, middle ear and inner ear. Let us study more detail about human structure of human ear. It consists of outer ear, middle ear and inner ear. Look at these parts, which is outer ear. You can feel, touch your ear and see which is outer ear and middle ear, and there is inner ear. The outer ear is called pinna. It collects the sound from the surroundings. The collected sound passes through the auditory canal. What is the main duty of the outer ear? Outer ear is also known as pinna. This outer ear converts. What is the shape of the outer ear? It is like a concave shape, so that all sound waves can collect and pass through the ear. Through all the sound waves, which is outer sound waves, can be collected and can be passed through the auditory canal. So see, look at this. It is the auditory canal. At the end of the auditory canal, there is a thin membrane called the eardrum. Look into the figure. Tympanic membrane, which is called eardrum. Where is it eardrum? It is in the auditory canal. At the end of the auditory canal, there is a thin membrane called eardrum or tympanic membrane. Because that is why that eardrum, if you put any kind of stick, any sticks or other pointed objects, if you put in your ear, what happen? For cleaning, when we keep this kind of things in your ear, it will disturb or it will destroy or it will get the eardrum gets injured, or it will destroy the vibration of the eardrum. Eardrum gets injured. Therefore, we say that we should not use sticks or other pointed objects for cleaning our ear, because ear is a very sensory organ. Look into the figure. And the eardrum moves inward and outward as the compressions or rarefaction reaches it. In this way, the eardrum vibrates. These vibrations are amplified by the three bonds, namely, which are the three bonds? We can see, look into the figure, three bonds, namely hammer, anvil and stirrup. The eardrum moves inward and outward because we know sound waves are longitudinal waves. These longitudinal waves consist of compressions and rarefactions, right? We know that where the waves, particles of the medium compress or join together, we call it as compressions, and where there is space between, that called rarefaction. Therefore, eardrum moves inward and outward as the compressions or rarefaction reaches it. In this way, the eardrum starts vibrating. These vibrations are amplified by the three bonds. Which are the three bonds? You can see hammer, anvil and stirrup. Where are these? All these three are in the middle ear. Hammer, anvil and stirrup, these parts are in the middle ear. The middle ear transmits these vibrations to the inner ear. Inside the inner ear, the vibrations or the pressure variations are converted into electrical signals by the cochlea. You can see this middle ear transmits these vibrations to the inner ear. And inside the inner ear, the vibrations or the pressure variations, compressions and rarefactions, changes the pressure. These pressure variations are converted into electrical signals by the cochlea. See, which is cochlea? Look into the figure. Cochlea is labeled. That is cochlea. See the spelling COCHLEA, cochlea. These electrical signals are sent to the brain via the auditory nerve, and the brain interprets them as sound. So brain is interpreting these electrical signals as sound. That is why we are able to hear. You will not get the question to draw the figure. You will get the question to label the parts of the ear, which is the outer ear, inner ear, and the middle ear, etc. Label where is pinna, label where is auditory canal, and which is the eardrum, and which is cochlea, etc. Questions you will get to label, or which are the main parts of ear. All these type of one line answer questions you will get from this figure will be given. You will be asked to label, or you will be asked to answer the following questions. This brain interprets the sound as electrical signals, and we are able to hear the sound. Let us study little more part about the scientist. Heinrich Rudolf Hertz was born on 22nd February 1857 in Hamburg, Germany, and educated at the University of Berlin. He confirmed J.C. Maxwell's electromagnetic theory by his experiments. He laid the foundation for future development of radio, telephone, telegraph, and even television. He also discovered the photoelectric effect, which was later explained by Albert Einstein. The SI unit of frequency was named after Hertz in his honor. You know that unit of frequency is Hertz, Hertz. How do we write as capital letter H and small letter Z to label the unit that is frequency, that is Hertz. He also discovered the photoelectric effect, which was later explained by Albert Einstein. Hearing aid. So you know what is hearing aid? People, those who cannot hear, we will use instrument which is called hearing aid. People with a hearing loss may need a hearing aid. A hearing aid is an electronic battery operated device. The hearing aid receives sound through a microphone. The microphone converts the sound waves to electrical signals. These electrical signals are amplified by an amplifier. The amplified electrical signals are given to a speaker of the hearing aid. The speaker converts the amplified electrical signals to sound and sent to the ear for clear hearing. You might have seen people using hearing aid. You should know what is the working of a hearing aid. You must be thankful to God for you are having a proper hearing ear, that we are able to hear everything. So please see that. Give thanks to the Lord for giving you a proper ear. So not to make use of their sticks or any kind of pointed objects to clear your ear and spoil your eardrum. And if what happens if you spoil your eardrum, will not be able to hear everything properly. So we must take care of our ear. So now you have finished this chapter, the theory part of this chapter. That is, you have studied starting from what is sound and what are the units of sound wave. Yes, what is our audible range of sound wave? How the sound wave is measured, or the frequency is measured. What are the main characteristics of a sound wave? Amplitude, time, frequency, wavelength, etc. And you have finished what is an echo, and we have finished what is a sonar. What are the applications of ultrasonic sound waves? And finally, what is the working of a human ear? What are the functions of a human ear, or what is the structure of a human ear? And what is a hearing aid? I hope by now this chapter is clear to you. We'll do the remaining part of this chapter, that is exercise questions and the problems, in the next class. How to learn all these points? Please read the textbook. You will get the questions, one line answer questions from the textbook itself, because you don't have much one line answer questions given in the exercise. So please see that you read each and every part, underline the parts, main parts which I have already explained to you, and learn all these so that you can answer any type of questions. You will have exam by the end of this year. So please see that, start learning all these chapters which we have already finished.